Oh, y'all real quiet now, huh? Ironheart's last 3 episodes were so good that the haters had to shut up because it literally gave everyone what we've been begging for years. Spoilers if you haven't finished the series. This is what Riri meant when she said, do you think Tony Stark would be Tony Stark if he wasn't a billionaire? Because it is so much harder to do the right thing when you're disenfranchised. And if you notice, that's what Mephisto was going after. He seeks desperation. He seeks people who he knows are great and have the ability to be so, but are lacking the resources. Because they spent the entire series showing us the similarities between Riri and Tony, down to them having a complicated relationship with a stain. Side note, I forgot that Tony let Obadiah die a hero. And I remembered that Tony, first and foremost, is a capitalist. And that's something that they showed throughout his entire run in the MCU. I don't mind when our characters are flawed. And before, neither did y'all, because y'all were just defending John Walker, and now all of a sudden we have another criminal here who's not part of your cute little thunderbolts. Yeah, I got so much to say. Last 3 episodes of Ironheart were so tragic, especially watching Riri have such a huge community and a huge foundation. Her still being hung up on what she lost instead of what she has and the potential that she has on her own. Say what you want. Yes, she was at MIT, but I don't think a lot of y'all know how restrictive it is for you to do research at a college. You don't own any of what you do. You have to go through so much red tape to get the resources that you need. And at the end of the day, she did get expelled. I love that conversation with her and her guidance counselor. But let's be real. If Riri was Tony Stark still blowing up that lab, she would have stayed there. She was expendable. And that was Riri's point. She always feels like she's begging for what she needs versus we see someone like Tony Stark in his fucking basement with everything that he could ever want. And at the end of the day, she was still making suits on the level and quality of the Iron Man suits. The final one was made out of an old car. Y'all, that is impressive. And the way that they weaved in magic into this series is beautiful. I love looking into magic as it pertained to Black people and how we were wielding it. I love the Doctor Strange mention. Other than that, I loved every minute that Mephisto was on the screen, and I knew from the second he came on who he was. I've never seen Sasha in a role like this, and I have to say he cooked. He was so alluring and enthralling in every scene that he was in, and I totally understood why she gave in to his promise. And this has such huge implications into what we're gonna see in the MCU, and that's why the haters are quiet, because this is what we wanted, and they mad to see where we got it. That being said, I'm gonna go ahead and give this episode 4.5 out of 5 Frankie Flames.